blood begins to trickle down.
Has to get out. A huge leg tuck by Tyson, but Lewis took it well. And Joe Souza.
Foreman tied up. Ali is getting away with it, tying his man up.
There was a left hook that landed by Canelo, but Mayweather could lean back and avoid the attack.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Look Back. This is where we look back on some of the biggest, most iconic fights in the history of the sport. By the way, in the comment section, leave us some fight ideas, some fights you want us to look back on, and you know we'll do it when we can. All right, this one, we go back to 2016, September 2016, so nearly a decade ago. Doesn't feel like that long ago, but this is when Gennady Golovkin came to the UK to fight Kell Brook. At the time, Gennady Golovkin's record was crazy. No blemishes. Nobody wanted to fight him. Kell Brook said, you know what? I'll do it. The current IBF welterweight champion jumped up 2 weight classes. No rehydration cap. Straight up.
I still can't quite believe it. I remember when the news of this broke, I legit thought, no, this isn't real. This can't be happening.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And
Do you remember at the time, this is when Chris Eubank Jr. lost his pen.
yes, I remember that.
It's crazy, right? Yeah,
Could you imagine if he didn't lose that pen?
yeah, it would have
Oh
been.
boy, that wouldn't
would
have been. That
been.
wouldn't have been nice.
Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. back then fighting Golovkin wouldn't have gone probably the same way Kell Brook went.
It would have been
Probably like
good.
3 or 4 rounds, maybe even quicker.
Maybe even quicker.
Honestly, maybe even quicker. Anyway, enough talk from us. Let's get into it. This is Gennady Golovkin versus Kell Brook. Sold out O2 Arena. Let's do this. I miss fights being at the O2 Arena.
So do I.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, everyone wants to go to a stadium, everyone wants to go to the AO Arena now, and I get it. But if this fight happened now, today, bear in mind who Gennady Golovkin was and who Kell Brook was, Eddie Hearn and Matchroom will be pushing for this to happen at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, at the very least Tottenham Hotspur. But
Yeah.
this would be a stadium now.
100%.
Which is a shame because the atmosphere in the O2, we love stadium fights, but that atmosphere in that arena is just on a big fight night, it's electric.
Yeah, it's almost like, because it doesn't leave, it just stays, the noise stays in the arena. Shout out to Matchroom as well, by the way, for allowing us to use this footage. It means a lot. Thank you guys very, very much. All right, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's just stunning.
Oh man.
And that's like, I was going to say peak Michael Buffer. I'm guessing peak Michael Buffer was maybe 10, 15 years earlier. But that's Michael Buffer still at his very best as
Oh
well.
hell yeah. You still wanted, that was the man you wanted. Do you remember where you were when this fight happened, where you watched it?
I'm guessing I was at Ryan's house, maybe, because Ryan in the old Box Talk days used to get everyone around his house. It was food, it was drink, and we'd all be like, oh my, here we go. Like, I don't even remember. Okay, quiz question.
Okay.
Can you remember any of the undercard fights?
Oh wow. No, yeah, I do.
Go on.
Charlie Edwards got knocked out by John Real Casimiro.
Wow, is that fact?
Yeah, in the 10th round, I remember
Okay,
it.
I need to go back and double check that just to make sure.
He doesn't believe me.
No, it's a tough one. You know what? This is, as much as this was ballsy from Kell Brook, and it was, right? I mean, again, you're jumping up 2 weight classes. At the time, you're unbeaten. You've got a bit of a fan base in Sheffield. This isn't like Kell Brook struggling. You're unbeaten. This is, in hindsight, the craziest decision I've ever seen in these shores.
And you have to remember, there were still people like, Manny Pacquiao, who was still Manny Pacquiao at the time, in his division.
Yeah.
So there was chances there, and he decided, no, the hell with that. 2 weight division.
Is that true though? Because I almost feel like the reason he jumped up, by the way, this entrance music, Kanye West, All the Lights.
Oh man, it's the best.
I don't know when he started using it, but I love how fighters stick to a song.
Yeah.
Like, this gets me so excited listening to this music.
There's so few entrance musics now that you listen to.
Everyone just changes.
Yeah.
Everyone
Remember
changes.
Kell Brook with All of the Lights, George Grove Spitfire.
Yeah. David Hay. David
Oh,
Hay used to
yeah,
use
Ain't No
the
Stopping
same one.
Us.
Ain't No
Yeah.
Stopping Us. Now he used to use the same one as well. But yeah, going back to it, I mean, everyone ducked Golovkin for a reason. Do you know what I mean? No one wanted the smoke. And Kell Brook was like, okay, we'll do it.
And the problem was, people used to criticize Golovkin's resume, but it's like, how can he fight these guys when they don't want to fight him?
Yeah.
So he just ended up fighting all of his mandatories and just knocking them all out. And people were like, yeah, we still don't want to fight you.
I don't care what anyone tells me, and there's going to be some people in the comment section like, Ade, whatever. This Kell Brook, so again, unbeaten at the time, no damage, right? I know he's struggled in some fights. I remember Carson Jones one.
The first one,
he struggled, the first Carson Jones. But we all know that Kell Brook, sometimes in between camps wasn't living the best life. If he was on it, all the welterweights in and around that time, he causes problems to all of them. Obviously, we know what happened with Errol Spence, and he was causing problems to Errol. He would beat Danny Garcia.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Those,
oh, hell yeah.
Because that was in and around. Obviously, he beat Sean Porter. Keith Thurman, he would have beaten for me.
I think
he was a problem.
I think that if Kell Brook had been more consistent in his career, not fluctuated, and just done 147, not took this fight, there could be a very good chance we'd be mentioning him with the likes of Lewis and Calzaghe.
Wow.
I think Kell Brook didn't fulfill his potential because he had so much left. I mean, bear in mind, a weight-drained Kell Brook, who was past his prime, took the first 2 rounds against Terence Crawford. No question. And that is the Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
And that's a Kell Brook past his best, at the wrong weight, dead at the weight. And even Terence Crawford is like, God, I can't get past this guy's jab.
Yeah, no, Kell was, hence the nickname Special K. Kell Brook was just fantastic. Honestly, he had that flashy, obviously being from the Winkleback gym, so he had a bit of the flashiness, but he also had what maybe the likes of Ryan Rhodes and even Prince Nassim Hamed didn't have. This strong structure.
Yeah.
Like very strong and stout and mean and aggressive. Wants to hurt you. But he's taking on this man who literally is all those things I just said about Kell,
man.
but on steroids. Honestly, on steroids. One of my favorite boxers of all time. God. Oh,
we all paused for that bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
We all wanted to hear that.
Yeah. Honestly,
oh, man.
Frightening.
It
just, like I look at it now, this version of Triple G, there isn't a guy at 160, 168 that's standing with him, getting close. Like, it's just wrecking machine. But a wrecking machine that can box. Like the best jab. And when you're hurt, you're hurt. When you're hurt, you are hurt.
Every punch seemed to hurt.
God.
Like do you remember that picture of Martin Murray where they said that he hit Martin Murray so hard he turned him into Marcus Maidana?
Yeah. Changed his face. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I remember the one, who was it? The American, I completely forgot who he fights. He put him down and his eyes were like, whoa.
Oh, Curtis Stevens,
chin checker, Curtis Stevens. That was Gennady Golovkin.
Man.
It's
people said like everything hurt. Like there wasn't, even the jabs used to they would smash you up, they'd break your face, they do. Oh man, he was insane.
Remember there was this rumor, I think even Kovalev even confirmed it, that he dropped Kovalev a few times in sparring.
Body shot, yeah, I heard about that.
Just that guy. You know, he never officially announced his retirement. I think he's 43 now, does stuff with amateur boxing in Kazakhstan, but never really officially announced. And it's a shame because when you don't officially announce, you don't get the plaudits.
No, exactly.
But I need an announcement, Golovkin, so I can give you all the love.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
And I would be surprised. I don't think he's coming back. But yeah, I wish he had announced it because we'd all be giving him the love. Because
I wish that lasted as well.
Abel Sanchez.
Yeah, because obviously the last couple of fights, it wasn't Abel Sanchez.
No,
so it's a
Jonathan
shame.
Banks.
Jonathan Banks. Because this is it. This is how I remember Golovkin. That Abel Sanchez holding his hand, as he always did, on the way to the ring. Like, I don't know why they did that all the time. Maybe it was something that they felt they needed to do, but I always have that vision of Golovkin and Abel Sanchez, big bear, and just business.
Oh, man. What must Kell Brook be thinking? I know he's got to be confident, but just seeing this guy come to the ring, honestly.
If I'm honest with you, I know you said he's got to be confident. I don't think you can be.
Oh, wow.
I think there has to be, like I speak to a lot of fighters and, some would admit the fear, the nerves, the adrenaline. If you're Kell Brook and you're thinking, the fuck am I doing here? Like, honestly.
Oh, my God.
I will say this, physically, Kell looked good.
He did.
At 160. I remember speaking to Golovkin about this fight. I interviewed Golovkin in Vegas, and we spoke about this, and he said didn't feel his punches. So as much as it looked like Kell was having success, he was like, no, didn't, like, nothing. They didn't mean anything.
Bear in mind, Kell Brook is a serious puncher at 147.
Yeah, I think he's lying, because I think Golovkin, remember he fought Danny Jacobs after this fight, and Danny kind of got to him in the end.
Oh yeah, he felt his punches.
He felt his punches, and I almost felt like Kell, I don't want to say broke a bit of Golovkin, but I think he caused some damage to Golovkin.
He hit him that much, you would have, like, his face was bashed to bits.
Yeah.
Golovkin's face. He looked like he was the loser. His face was that badly swollen. So maybe if he says he didn't feel it, maybe it did knock something off that chin. Was saying that his chin was so good.
This fight was nearly 10 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
What fight on UK shores has been bigger since? Like, the most intrigue. Like, was you more intrigued, for example, for AJ Usyk over here at Tottenham?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, like this
maybe
got
a little
me.
bit.
This
maybe
got
a
me.
little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit because it was Usyk and AJ and you know the two Olympic gold medalists, the best of the best of the division. Yeah, but this was special.
Yeah, and even though for me Kell Brook was a massive underdog, there was something very special about this fight. I'm not a fan of national anthems. I don't know what it is. You know what it is? In fact, that's a lie. The reason I just wanted to get on with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, we got this one and that one. I'm like, oh man, can we just fight?
I wish they used to do them like literally at the start of the show.
Yeah.
World Title Chapter. So they just did it before anyone was in, so you just got in and that was it then. Yeah.
Packed out O2 Arena.
And everyone just wants to see the fight. They're both in the ring. I don't remember them doing the anthems when I...
No,
That's how
same.
long it's been since I've seen this fight.
But I might have had a drink in my hand at the time, so I can't remember anything.
I remember when I watched this fight, I was going through a phase which lasted about 3 months, where I was trying to do teetotal, and I was literally watching this, drinking a bottle of Lucozade on a Saturday night.
Look at all the belts, man. Look at that.
And that WBC belt was given to him by Canelo, because Canelo did not want that smoke.
Incredible, honestly. Just incredible. Even like his robe. I was like, what the hell is that?
I know, it's like, you see someone in that, you're like, oh man, he is, he's not playing around.
Yeah. You know, the emergence of Eastern European boxers in the last 20 years has been sensational. I guess the Klitschko's were the first really to come to prominence, right? Since then, you look at Golovkin, you look at Usyk, you look at Bivol, Beterbiev, Loma. It's like ridiculous now.
You have to remember as well, Golovkin was promoted at this time by K2. That's the Klitschko's.
That's the Klitschko's, yeah.
So the Klitschko's, I don't think people give them enough credit. Like with K2, they really found these talented Eastern European fighters, and they brought them to the shores of America. They made people like Golovkin household names.
And Golovkin here, I think his record came up a few minutes ago. He's 34 here. So he's not past his peak, but this probably isn't even prime Golovkin. Like prime Golovkin was probably in Germany at 29.
Yeah, I was going
to say. Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say probably...
that looks about 100,000 people.
That looks insane.
That angle makes like 100,000.
Empty seat in the house.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's insane.
No, that is actually, you know what, that's actually incredible. Like, again, the want to go to stadium fights, I get it. More gate receipts, everyone's making a bit more money. But, for me, nothing beats an arena. Some things are meant to be for arenas.
Yeah.
And boxing is meant to be for an arena. You look at the size, okay, this is a great example. Look at the size of a boxing ring, yeah? Would you have, no, seriously, it's small, it's tiny. Would you have an NBA game in a stadium? Of course you wouldn't.
There you go.
And an NBA court is bigger than a boxing ring.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, you wouldn't want to do it, would you?
And if you were up in the high seats up there,
Yeah.
you could still see them in the O2. You can't see them. You're watching the Jumbotron.
Remember when did they still do it? DDD? Is it still,
D.
yeah, Triple D.
I think
Is that still a thing?
I think so.
I hated that. Because I thought it's too easy a play on GGG.
Yeah, it was a real
like, just stop.
Dynamite Daniel Dubois. It's like Triple G.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is...
I just look at Kell Brook and just think, what must be going on in your mind? Just looking across the ring.
In saying that, fighters are so different to us mere mortals. Whereas I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm shitting myself for him. He's probably thinking, let's do this. Like, I've trained. Look, he looks good. I've trained. Great. I'm big. I'm strong. And I'm unbeaten.
Yes.
He's probably thinking, I'm unbeaten,
I've
so let's
never
have it.
lost.
Judges that weren't needed.
I think if you ever felt useless,
It was being one of
it was
those.
being one of them. It
Yeah.
was being a judge in a Triple G fight.
Yeah, it was
He
almost
in his prime.
pointless. Yeah.
It just didn't happen.
The officials are in place and they are ready.
Oh, man.
The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. Boxing fans,
Michael Buffer doing what Michael Buffer does.
Yep.
That must be the hardest thing. Like David Diamante and Joe Martinez for Golden Boy, I believe his name is. They've done so well. Thomas Triber. It must be the hardest gig to be good at when you know Michael Buffer is about. And obviously Jimmy Lennon as well.
He's the gold standard.
He's the gold standard.
Michael Buffer.
He's the gold standard that still gets gigs.
In movies.
This
you
is
know,
I think this is Gennady Golovkin's record. No, this is Kell Brook's.
do you remember in movies it was always, if there was ever anything related to boxing, they got Michael Buffer in it. That's such a good record.
That's an incredible record. I didn't realize it was that good. 36 and 25 is an insane record. Dude, you know how good that record is? Now, you know what? I'm almost upset this fight happened now. Because you're right, he was going on. Because remember, he'd gone to America, he'd beat Sean Porter. Oh,
You do wonder the road.
I'd love the real story to be told as to why he took that fight.
So would I. I would, because surely there was opportunities at 147 if you just waited a little
Yeah,
longer.
just a bit longer. Remember, this is when they were trying desperately to get Amir Khan. Amir Khan was trying desperately to get Floyd Mayweather. But why just Amir? You should have chased others.
Oh,
That's what
exactly.
upsets me about this. Like those others there. Again, we mentioned Keith was there, Danny was there. The other fights there.
Manny Pacquiao
I
was
think
there.
I think even Timothy Bradley was still
Yeah,
around.
he was still fighting Tim Bradley. There was so much you could have done at that weight. It's just
Oh my God. Oh no, it's 32. Okay.
Like a 32
32
knockouts.
knockouts. 35, 35, 32.
It's still only 3 fights, man. That's a scary record.
Yeah, that's actually quite frightening. Looks in great shape as well. Look at that, the way he looks. Like, you know, he almost looks like, oh, this should just work. You know that kind of thing, like, people say, do you like to fight? And they're like, no, it's just work. He doesn't have this killer instinct, but he is. When the red mist descends.
I just remembered something about this fight. In the run-up to it, a lot of my friends back home loved Kell Brook, but they didn't know who Triple G was. So I remember like meeting them like a week or two prior, and they were like, I was looking forward to Kell Brook's fight, and I looked at the guy he's fighting. Nah, he's not winning this.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as they take a look at Triple G, they're like, oh, R.I.P. Kell Brook.
Here we go.
And here we go.
This is the moment when the ring clears and there's only 3 people left. That's scary, that is. He looks in insane shape. Honestly, insane. I'd love to know how much he weighed on
So would I,
fight night.
actually.
Yeah.
Protect yourself at all times, and you must obey my command at all times. Good luck to both of you. Touch him up.
Respectful. See, look, fights don't need. There was no face off for this.
No,
There was no hype.
There was none.
There's none. It's just we
They only came face to face fight
yeah.
week.
We know we're gonna sell. Let's do this.
They're over egging the pudding these days. In some fights, anyway.
Yeah, maybe some fights desperately need it, but I think if a fight's really good, it doesn't need the push that people think and the sell. But it's a crazy thing that if
man.
I'd be working there for this. Who knew a decade later that I'll be at some of these big fights? It's crazy. You can see the size difference already, by the way.
Oh yeah,
It's clean.
it's obvious there. And Triple G straight away on.
Jab,
Oh,
bang, jab. It's not a jab, it's a power shot, isn't it? Look at the team. Adam Smith, Carl Froch and Paulie.
How times have
nice
changed.
hook
Nice
from
little
Kell.
hook from Kell Brook,
Yeah,
though.
very good hook.
He's already felt that jab.
Was Carl still fighting back then?
No, he'd retired.
Okay.
He's
Because there was some
retired.
talk about Carl versus Golovkin at one stage, wasn't there?
I would have given Golovkin that fight.
Yeah, he would have took his head off.
So
I
I
know Carl's hard and tough, but I'm sorry, no.
he'd have never got past Triple G. No way.
No.
Man, Kell Brook, you can see there's composure there, but nowhere near the same as Triple G. He just looks seek and destroy. those left hooks that he's throwing, they just got so much weight on him.
Yeah. Because he doesn't waste. He's not. When I watch him, and I don't know if this is wrong or right, but he's never bouncing on his toes. Golovkin,
No.
he's almost set ready to land, like there. He's almost set ready to hurt you.
Oh,
Look at that. He wants to
oh.
hurt. I remember seeing this thinking,
Oh,
Jesus,
and
it's
he's
nearly
hurt.
done. Yeah. I remember watching this thinking, okay, this is over in a round. Like, this is too much.
Kell Brook felt the weight of that
Yeah.
straight away. And Triple G knows it.
Do you remember, I don't know if you remember, like, in the lead up to this, they were saying that Golovkin was sick.
Yeah, they said he had the flu on
Yes,
fight week.
yes. This is when Kell decided I want to fight. That's a good uppercut from Kell. I don't care what anyone tells me, Golovkin felt that.
You think?
Yeah, he definitely felt that. When you say, come on, it's like, okay, let's have it then. I think he felt that.
And he gives Kell Brook a nice body shot as a thank you. See what Golovkin does there? Like,
Medicine.
he's in front of you, but you are so afraid to throw.
And what he does do as well, he cuts out the exit angle. So you think there's a route there, but then you just get swung by a hook.
Oh, the way he cut the ring off was just amazing. He gave you no
Look
room
at that,
to
the way he
move.
stepped
Yeah.
inside for that hook. And he's slow. Like, you think of him, look at him, he's not really bouncing.
No, he's just
I mean,
flat.
Beterbiev is a lot faster than this, so that's how slow he is. But boy, when he gets you in,
And see the way he throws them shots from weird angles.
like that.
Yeah, like you never really, as a fighter, you're like sparring, but you're never preparing for shots like that. You're like, where's this coming from?
Yeah, this was
But
good
look
from
at
Kell.
that. That was
this
great
was good.
work
This
from
is
Kell
sharp
Brook.
from Kell. Look at this. Look at this. Oh,
The fans just jumped to
yeah.
their feet.
Kell was my favorite fighter for years. So I was like screaming for Kell to win, but I was also a big Golovkin fan. So I was kind of split on this. But what I didn't want to see Kell get hurt.
No.
I remember thinking, don't get hurt. And in the end, he did. But good jab from Kell.
It's a good jab, but you can tell Golovkin's landed and done way more damage in this first round. Like, there's not even any question of that.
You know what? Yes. You know how crazy this is? Because I remember, like, I just put a tweet up. And everyone was like, yeah, Kell did really well in the first 3 or 4 rounds. I just watched that. He actually lost that first round.
Oh, clear.
Yeah.
He landed a few shots, but nothing crazy.
Big Prince Nassim Hamed ringside.
Yeah.
This when he hurt him. Bang. Bang. Oh! Oh, that body shot. How Kell didn't
man.
go down from that. That body shot was clean. Is this it again?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! And then up top.
Oh, man.
That's frightening. And then Kell came back with a couple.
He did, but man,
Not
I
the
didn't
same
realise
force.
that body shot was...
That was a good uppercut from Kell. That was beautiful.
That was a good shot. Oh,
Oh, good hook from... So I'm saying Kell was special, man.
man, he was getting in there.
That body shot.
That looked painful as hell, man. Oh, straight off the bat.
Straight off the bat. Yeah, look at the jab.
It's so snappy.
Look at the
it.
jab. Oh,
You say it's not fast. That's the fastest punch he has. Look
yeah,
at the
it's
speed of it.
incredible. Dum.
Oh, man.
And it's back. Dum. How quick. Look at that. Literally, he's thrown about 10 jabs in the first 25 seconds of this round. I think this might be the round where Kell has some success in the last minute or so.
I think it is. I think it was round 2, and I think round
Because one of the
4.
uppercuts lifted. I remember it lifted Golovkin
Yeah, the
off his
whole.
feet a little bit.
That's the thing I remember. It's like one of the uppercuts, the whole stadium, just their whole arena
Yeah.
just went bang. But see, you know what it is? Kell Brook just can't keep him off.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the issue.
Like Danny Jacobs, we talked about that. Danny Jacobs could keep him off.
Yeah, size.
Yeah.
Danny
Size
Jacobs
and
fought
power.
at 168 before, just size. And experience.
And experience.
At this level. Kell, you know, even when we saw Kell's record, how many of those fights were big fights? Like real
Exactly
super
that.
big fights, not many.
A
Good
lot
jab.
of those fights were down at the domestic.
So this
level.
jab is almost keep him off jab.
Yeah.
It's not to hurt you, it's like,
Nope.
okay, distance,
Oh.
gauge distance.
The
I know,
difference
the
in
difference
jabs.
in jabs is frightening.
Like that, as you say, Kell Brook's jab is just stay away. Triple G's that's a right hand, almost.
Jesus.
Man, no shots. Oof, God.
You know, it's like a shark circling his prey. Because he's making Kell work.
That's what I was going to say. Like, Triple G's not really throwing much. But Kell is having to be
Kell's
the one
having to-
moving.
yeah.
He's having a think. And I think he's having an overthink in there as well because he's giving you no exit strategy.
Yeah.
And like a little jab to the body there, but it's nothing but...
Oh, that was the
that
uppercut. Beautiful.
That was a big
and
uppercut.
that little hook as
look
well.
at that.
Whoa, this was good stuff from Kell.
Oh, and there's a right hand goes in.
yes.
Triple G even pats his chest there
Yeah.
to say, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, then that one on the side of the ear, though.
Now he's worked. Now he's feeling
This
confident.
was
Look at
great
this.
stuff from Kell. But you know, this is the thing. Those shots would have dropped people at 147.
Oh, man. That
People would
uppercut
have-
would
yeah,
have
people would have stepped back.
absolutely annihilated
Yeah.
someone at 147.
So it's not only is this guy a good boxer, we also knew that at that time, he had the chin of all chins.
Yeah, the best chin in boxing.
Yeah.
It's a great way to end the round by Kell Brook. And he's
Yeah.
not... He wasn't
Don't get
hurt as
involved.
bad.
Move.
Yeah, no, move.
Yeah. Good round.
Yeah.
1-0.
I definitely won
1-0.
off.
Yeah, 1-1.
Triple G had success, but nowhere near as much.
Yeah. I'd love to go back and watch a lot of Triple G's early fights, even the ones just before this. David Lemieux. Like I don't remember anyone landing that kind of shot on Triple G that Kell Brook just
David
did.
Lemieux barely landed
Yeah.
a punch on him.
That was great stuff. Let's have a look at it. So, that.
Oh. He did feel it.
Then
I
he
don't
threw,
care what
I
he
know
says.
he threw a left hook as well to end. Oh, he missed that left hook. Or was it this one? Bang! That's a great shot. That's a beautiful shot.
Left hook, big
Boom.
right hand. And see, he
Okay. Yeah, uh-oh.
He felt
That's
it.
frightening. That's frightening. When someone says, okay, after you've cracked him, it's a bit scary.
especially when it's someone like a Triple G, you know what you're getting with him.
I hate when, see, like, obviously Naz is giving advice. Like, it's awkward that, because you've got Dominic Ingle there. He's probably thinking, just let me do what I need to do here. Yeah. How many sponsors on the canvas, by the way? I mean, can you get enough sponsors on the canvas?
They complain about it now. It's always been
Look
that
at
way.
that. Yeah, it's
Whoa.
like, oh,
Whoa.
wait a
I
minute.
don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all. Why do I not remember that?
No. It probably was a slip, though. It did look
Yeah,
like.
but still.
I remember that. Look
Oh,
at that.
Oh. It's incredible stuff. I don't remember Golovkin's jab being this sharp.
No.
Like, you feel like you're out of range and he's there.
It's so fast and
Yeah,
powerful.
it's so fast. The way he swarms you. He's already hurt Kell's jaw there. Kell, literally,
Yeah.
I think the eye is already gone there, by the way. I think this is the round where he really starts to hurt Kell. Look at that body head. Yeah, Kell's already dabbing at the eye.
Yeah. I think that first.
Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, yeah, he is. Good spot.
Yeah, already dabbing at the eye.
I always thought it was later in the fight.
Same.
Oh,
Look,
yeah,
he's
see,
blinking, yeah. And you know what I like about Kell? All right, fuck it then. Let's have a fight.
Yeah.
Like, look, you've hurt me. It is what it is. Let's go. Oh.
Oh, see, he's putting that glove right to the
Yeah.
eye.
This is ferocious, you know. I'm not joking. This is actually scary stuff.
Exactly.
Watching it like this now, this
Oh,
is quite
man.
scary. This is the fight that everyone says ruined Kell's career.
Looking at it here
Not
again.
Spence, this.
Yeah, looking at it here, you kind of understand why.
Yeah.
Because I was always sure that the eye injury happened later.
Same.
And when you watch this now, you're like, oh, he's dabbing at the eye constantly.
Yeah, and he's going straight
early.
at it.
Yeah.
So, and Golovkin's going straight back at it. So it's like Golovkin knows he's hurt the eye and says, okay, I'm going to crack it even more now. Kell trying to fight back. Credit to him.
Oh, yeah. But
Credit to him. What do you call these? Chocolate brownies, he calls them, doesn't he? Oh,
clearly
he's
likes
trying.
a chocolate brownie.
A little bit of a respect there. A little respectful nod from Golovkin.
If you're Golovkin, this is probably the hardest you've worked.
Look
in
at
the
his eye. Look
last
at his eye
5
now.
years.
All of a sudden, the eye's just got some. Look at that eye now.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of the corner. This is horrible.
Oh, me, man.
I wonder how much he got paid for this, because this is brutal.
Not nearly enough.
This is the kind of fight that if this was
look.
Riyadh season, he's getting paid 10 million for this.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's getting paid. Oh, God.
Christ, man. Oh, man. And again, the eye.
I think people's memory of this fight is completely wrong.
I think so, too.
Because I, for some reason, thought Kell had like 2 or 3 good rounds.
Yeah, so did I.
He doesn't.
No.
I mean, he's trying, but this round he's been hurt. Oh, right on the bell.
He's straight to Dominic Ingalls. Something wrong with my eye. I remember watching this at the time with HBO. They did the commentary for it. And I genuinely do not remember them making any reference to the eye whatsoever. Or any. I only knew the eye was injured when Dominic Ingalls stopped that.
And I think, by the way, I actually think he's done the eye via a jab, not a power shot. I don't think it's one of the left. I think it's one of those.
Like that.
He runs into the jab, doesn't he? He so commits to it. Look at that, look at that.
Look at that, man.
Bang!
And he's throwing that right awkward.
I'm so happy we've done this look back. Golovkin's frightening, dude. Dude, frightening.
I can see the way he's throwing all the... He can do that for 12 rounds. Because you're in there, he's not tiring.
No.
Round 4. I distinctly remember it was round 4 where Triple G went into overdrive.
Yeah, this is it, innit?
Yeah.
This is where he goes into like, okay, I'm going to get him out of here now. Enough time wasting.
But the only reason I remember him going to overdrive is because I thought Kell Brook was doing good. Real good. He's not.
No, he's doing okay.
Well,
he's doing okay in spots.
Okay,
he's doing okay in spots.
I think our perception... Oh, man, look at this. And Kell can't touch him in the clinches.
No, Kell can't push him back, can't touch him. Kell's landed these bigger shots and he's not dented him. I mean, look, he's hurt him. I genuinely believe Kell's hurt him a couple of times. But when a guy keeps on pushing forward like that after you've landed your shot, that was low.
That was low.
That was low.
Oh, another jab.
I wonder if that gives you a dead leg because he kind of landed on the top of his thigh. Oh, body, head, body.
Oh, man. Kell Brook fighting back?
Yeah.
I mean, he had some heart, Kell Brook. Say what you want to say about him.
No, you can't say anything about him. If anyone speaks negatively of him in a boxing ring, then they need to watch another sport. In a boxing ring, geez, Kell delivered. Could have done more, but in the fights he had, went for it. Even the Errol one, I mean, up until around 5-6, that's when it started to kind of unwind. But no, got further actually, 7-8. Then it just got to him. The weight cut got to him, and I guess Errol's punch power got to him.
The body shots, the damage from this fight.
Yeah.
Because, man, he is taking some...
Think about it. He went from this to Errol. Not to a Gib, and he went from this to Errol in like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
It wasn't a year, 2 years like most people would do.
And a lot of people wanted him to just move up.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I don't want to give my belt away. Let's do this.
Oh, man.
He jumps into the shots as well, Golovkin.
Yeah.
Strong as well. Look, every time Kell's tried to move him, you're not moving me.
No.
You're not moving me.
Oh. Because you can see the... Oh. Yeah, look at that. He is just ragdolling Kell Brook in that clinch.
Yeah. Bit naughty though as well.
It's a little bit naughty.
Yeah, a little naughty with the heads. There, see how he comes in with the head.
Oh, man.
Good jab there as well on the exit. Or right hand on the exit. Following him, just chasing. He's been doing this, chasing him around.
Since the first
Yeah.
bell.
And this is why I say he had no respect for his power, because I watched the David Lemieux fight, and he wasn't doing this to David Lemieux.
No.
Because David Lemieux had that kind of threat of power.
One-punch power, yeah.
So he's like, okay, I'm going to box you, Lemieux. For Kell, it's like, okay, you're a 147 guy. I'm going to run straight through you.
Mm-hmm. And, oh, man. More body shots go in. We got to talk about the body shots as well. Those body shots are absolutely killing him. Great little uppercut. Great little way to end the round.
He still wants to fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He still wants to fight. No, he can't anymore, man. I will say this, though. I've seen him at like the last 2 or 3 events, and he's not as big as he used to be. So he's clearly training. Considering how bad the eye was, that was actually not the worst round from Kell.
No.
Like, even to survive that. Like, imagine you've got a broken orbital bone and you've got that machine coming at you in front of you. I think he's probably telling him, look, I'll give you one more round.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because he didn't take that bad of a beating in that round.
Yeah.
But, my God, man. Oh, man. And he is feeling them shots.
He disguises it so well, because there's sometimes where you think he's going to land the uppercut up top and then he goes to the body. Like Canelo, that's a good nice shot from Kell. Little counter left hook there, getting the nod of appreciation from Golovkin. You think he's going to go up top and then he goes to the body quite well. I honestly do believe, though, that if you are Canelo and Danny Jacobs watching this, you're thinking, okay, there are some pockets of success here.
I think
He's not a machine. He can be hurt. This is the round, I think, isn't it?
this is the round. This is the round where Triple G, he really puts it on. And Triple G is just cerebral. He is targeting that eye. He knows.
Yeah.
And look, jab goes in again. Yeah, and a dab at the eye.
Body shot again.
It's just relentless.
This is it
This
now.
is.
This is it.
Oh, man.
Big shots. These are huge shots.
Oh, man. This is.
Look at it. Punch perfect, dude. And he separates himself just enough so you're getting the full force of that punch. You're not getting the end of it. You're getting the full force.
And he's. Oh, man.
Kell's like, what? I like it. Kell's like, come on, let's have it.
It's early in the round as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's getting the jabs
It's
through
too much.
and everything.
It's too much. It's too much.
And
By the
he's
way, I've
dabbing at the
never
eye.
seen this referee again.
No,
I'm
actually.
not just thinking
He's a
about it.
good referee.
I don't know
He's a
why.
good referee, actually.
Yeah, I've never seen him again.
Good job.
And he's let this play out quite well.
Yeah, he's let them.
He's from
barely
Canada. I
had to
wonder
do
if maybe
anything.
this does championship fights in Canada, but I've never seen him before. Never seen him before, never seen him again.
Did a great job. Kell Brook still fighting back after a nightmare start to the
That's
round.
just who he was. Again, unbeaten fighter at the time. Doesn't know how to lose.
Oh.
Good jab. So right hand. Bang.
Oh. But look at that, man. Oh, man.
It's when Kell sits on the ropes a little bit. Big, deep breath. When Kell sits on the ropes like this.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah. This is the towel coming in. The referee don't even see it.
Nope.
But why did Dominic Ingle not throw it? Every time I've watched, it's like, throw it in then.
Oh,
Like,
man.
why are you not throwing it in? Finally throws it in.
I remember at the time a lot of people were really unhappy with that stoppage.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really understand, I don't think.
Didn't understand, and because Kell's fighting back.
Yeah.
Because Kell's fighting back, it's like, why? But you got to save your fighters, man. Or some might say you could have saved them by not putting them in the fight.
Well,
But you got to save your fighters.
there's that. Look at Kell Brook's face, man.
Look at him, though. Look at Golovkin. Look at his face. There is no smile. Look at this.
No,
There's nothing.
just doing
Look at this. Not a smile on his face.
Just doing his job.
Good Galahad, he's coming back as well, isn't he?
I haven't seen Kid Galahad in a long time.
He hasn't fought since he lost to
Maxie Hughes.
Yeah, he wants to come back though. He was at one of the 5K runs, so he wants to come
man.
back. Yeah,
He is still bothered about that eye.
of course it is. It broke
His
it.
orbital bone.
Yeah.
Man.
Look at him. At the time, I don't care. Anyone tells me at the time. I think the most avoided fighter for the last 20 years.
Oh, hell yeah.
The most avoided fighter for the last
Hell
20
yeah.
years.
You had Canelo. You had everyone.
Yeah.
Nope.
Even Andre Ward has spoken about he wanted to fight. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I'm not trying to say Andre Ward would have lost, but there's something not quite sort of making sense with the story there. That's when he got him, and so I'm just going to hurt you, and you ain't going anywhere. Kell tried to escape, and he's like, nope, lefts and rights. You're not escaping. Look at this. You're not escaping. Nope. Where are you going? No. I told you, you're not going anywhere. Literally, he's not. Look, this is finishing of the highest level. Look, I'm not letting you out.
Man.
I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. Look, he tries to go, and he's like, I'm cutting that angle off as well.
There's no escape
It's
from him.
crazy. You can't even hold. Every time you try and hold, he steps back. These are clean shots. Bang on the temple.
Even the referee is kind of with the face, is kind
Yeah.
of grimacing.
Whoa.
Look at that.
I'm sorry. This is
Man.
bang.
In 5 rounds, the amount of punishment he took.
Yeah. Why did he not throw it in?
I don't get that. Like, he's waving it. Just throw it in.
Throw it in.
Because Kell Brook took an extra 5 or 6
You know,
shots there.
referees it's their discretion though.
Oh, yeah, they don't have to.
Kick it out, yeah.
They don't have to. Even after that, Kell Brook is still saying, come on. To be honest with you, had Dominic Ingle not stopped it, chances are,
He's getting knocked out.
yeah, or at the
getting
very least, if he'd finished the round, he would have pulled him.
Yeah. I wonder how far the referee was from jumping him.
I would say, I don't think he was I think
he looked like he was waiting for it, like he's waiting for death.
Yeah, he wasn't jumping in.
Yeah.
The world title fight, North American referees tend to let it go a little bit longer. So I don't think he was near ready to jump in and stop it.
Yeah. Mauricio Solomon, Michael Buffer, Eddie Hearn in the background as well.
What was Eddie Hearn be thinking after that? Why did I do it?
No, I think let's be honest. Every man, dog, woman, child in this world knew how this fight was going to play out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think Eddie knew it as well, but I think
Hope
Kell
for the
was
best.
offered a lot of money. Sky took it as a box office fight. I know it did good numbers for Sky. Sometimes you got to let the fighters do what they want to do, regardless, right? Regardless. My thing is always, why couldn't Kell get the other fights?
That's what I mean.
So it's not necessarily him fighting Golovkin. Why could he not get the other fight? Even guys at 154.
Even guys at 154.
Yeah, why this? Why this?
And I think Kell Brook had to beat a lot of those guys at
course he
154
did.
as well.
But it is what it is. That man there, Gennady Golovkin, who would go on to lose 2 fights. I think 2 very controversial ones. 2 or 1? No, 2.
2 to Canelo.
No, 2 to, that's it. 2 fights, yeah. 2 to Canelo, that's it.
And one draw.
One draw. Yeah. Where it should Fraser Clark. Fraser Clark when he used to be security. Yeah. Yeah, when he used to be security.
Fraser Clark did security
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
fight.
Fraser Clark did security. Yeah. He did that for many fights. Fraser Clark used to be. That's how I knew him when we used to watch him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger's corner, the red corner, indicated to referee Marlon Wright to call a halt to the contest.
To the booze. Because a lot of people, as you
They
say,
didn't
were
know.
upset. They
Yeah,
didn't
we didn't
understand.
KO victory. His record now 36-0, 33 KOs, 23 consecutive wins by knockout.
23 consecutive wins by knockout.
Oh
It would always be Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins, for me, Gennady Golovkin, and Carlos Monzon as the greatest middleweights.
I was going to
we've
say,
ever
you got to
seen.
put Carlos Monzon in there.
Yeah, that's the 4.
Triple G
That's
was
the 4 for me. That guy right there, special.
He was.
Very, very special. All right, guys, there you go. The look back. What a fantastic fight, right? What a fantastic performance from that man you see on the screen there, Gennady Golovkin, who then went on to fight Danny Jacobs, I think, in the immediate aftermath. And then
Canelo.
we finally got the Canelo Alvarez fight. And that might be one that we do very, very soon, because that fight, I think, was so controversial. so controversial. But as I said at the beginning of the show, any fight you want us to do, let us know. Put it in the comment section below, and we'll try our best to do it. But thank you so much for watching episode 1 of The Look Back. Peace.
And the blood begins to trickle down.
Punching it out. And hugely took by Tyson, but Lewis took it well. And Joe Souza.
Foreman tied up. Ali is getting away with it, tying this man up.
There's a left hook.